Welcome friends, here we are back into another stream, and I thought it was timely that we do this stream. To be honest, it's been a very long day. I've been traveling all day and I am very tired, but it's timely to do this stream. So I found out at least this morning about Spirit Airlines. They have officially announced that they are ceasing all their operations and they will be cancelling flights effective immediately. So I thought, why not do what we do best and fly a plane but dedicate this flight to Spirit. So I thought we'd do that today. We'll have some fun with it. It's a short hop, Florida hop. So we'll be flying from Orlando International in the United States to Fort Lauderdale. So our flight time is quite brief. Let me just see what we have. Our flight time is about 42 minutes. So it won't be very long at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up the plane. We want to arm the emergency lights and also the dome. Yeah, that's dim off, dim bright. Let's try bright. And this is a pretty cool livery, actually. Hey Abby, welcome. Welcome to the chat. So the livery looks quite cool. I'll show it to you guys in a bit anyway, but let's get a brief view here. Look at that. This is what our American friends are gonna be missing out on very soon with the news from Spirit. Michelle, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we are dedicating this flight to Spirit. It wasn't the best news, but it is what it is. So we'll hope to do them some justice with this flight. So let's go ahead and start entering our flight plan and all our information here. So we'll go to the init page and start requesting everything from SimBrief. I've never done this particular flight before, so I hope I'm not going to completely mess it up. Wind, let's also request our wind information. Great to have you guys in the chat as well. Thanks for joining. If you guys can double tap the screen, that will be so helpful. If you can also, like and subscribe to the channel as well, that will be extremely helpful. Thanks so much. Okay, that's the main stuff done. Okay, we've got a couple of discontinuities here. It is a very short flight with not a lot of waypoints from what I saw. So let's go ahead and set our departure information. Departure information. We are departing from runway 35 left. I have no idea where that is yet. 35 left. Via the Danny 3. There you go. Transition G-pod. That's the one. Let's insert that. Okay, that's looking much better already. Let's put our destination information here. We are arriving at runway 28 right. ILS 28 right. Beautiful. I have been to Florida, by the way. I've actually been to these places. I've been to Fort Lauderdale as well. Never landed there, though. So this is going to be fun. Via CUDA 3, that's correct. No via. Okay. Let's insert. So that should start looking a lot better. So where are we now? That's fine. Yep. Looks good. No discontinuities, which is the main thing. Okay, there's one there. We can remove that. We'll remove it in a second. Manual. I tend to remove manuals as well. Okay, that's fine. So let's remove the first one. We don't like having those. No. clear. And then there you go. Insert. And then with these, we need to clear the manual first. And then clear the discontinuity, and that should work. What? Let me do it one by one, just so I don't mess anything up. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, so what I'm going to do one more time is I like to just visually make sure the flight plan looks okay. So we're going to switch this to plan. 40 should be okay. I'm just going to look at the information here. Let me just make that bigger. And then bit by bit, just going to go through it just to make sure it looks good. So flight plan, start from the top. Okay, so we're taking a right turn, following this route round, and then doing a little bit of another long right turn and coming straight into land. Okay, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. So here we are. This is the view from the passenger windows. Howdy. Okay, that's that stuff done. Let's go ahead and start turning on other bits and pieces. I'll turn on the APU. I'm also doing something that you'll never see any pilot doing in real life. I am enjoying some Aperol Spritz because it's been a long day. And you can probably see my desk. I have so many snacks here. These are just chocolates. We have a friend visiting from Sweden, and she brought so many chocolates, and I'm very, very grateful for that. I will be eating all of them. Okay. So let's give ourselves a bit of a brief as to what we'll, as to the situation today. So we have 186 passengers on board. We have mentioned we are flying from Orlando to Fort Lauderdale. It's 42 minutes flight. Our cruising altitude will be 25,000 feet. That's the majority of the stuff. So let's make sure our loading information is correct. Let's see where we're at. 186 passengers, that's correct. Our fuel, block fuel, 4,300. That's in pounds. Yes, of course it is. It's in pounds. Let me just quickly convert, because yeah, we are flying in the States. What's the amount here? 4,323. 4,323 kilos, 2 pounds, 9,530. I'm gonna go a little bit more. 9,600. There you go. Because in the simulator we don't have a jet fuel problem, do we? Refuel, yeah, quick refuel. That's correct. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. Everyone who's here, if you can double tap that screen, that will help me out so much. And thanks for being here. It's great to have you all here. Okay, our nav lights are on. There we go. I'm not sure if Spirit uses jetways. If they're anything like Ryanair here in Europe, they don't like to use jetways. They, they'll make you walk to the plane and use the stairs because it's just quicker. We've got 2 minutes left for the ADS to align. APU is available. We can go ahead and turn off external power. APU bleed first. There we go, it worked. And let's also turn off external power from here. Baggage loading is complete. Okay, it's going to be a relatively quick departure. That's going to be cool. It's going to be helpful. Let's see if we've got any cool cabin announcements here. Let me see if I have any for... don't have any for Spirit. I've just got generic ones, but that's fine. Proper British captain flying Spirit.
I'm flying this sector, so I'll speak to you again during the flight with further flight details. Our cabin crew will be running through a safety demonstration. I'll give their attention to this because today, of course, is safety information for the flight. Also, once we get airborne, once the seatbelt signs are switched off, if you're not moving around the cabin, can I suggest you keep your seatbelts fastened, just in case we do encounter any unexpected turbulence. And one last thing, radio call today, smoking flight. Well, it's a pleasure to welcome you aboard, and we'll be on the way very shortly. Thanks very much.
There you go, you've got proper British captain flying you in Spirit. Okay, altimeter, let's just get this right. 29.87. That's set there, it's set there, and 29.87, it's set there as well. Okay, just turn terrain on there as well, terrain on here. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Doors are closed. Let's go ahead and lock our cockpit door.
Andrea is in charge at the rear of the cabin. Also on board today we've got Angela, Roxy, Val, Elaine, Rachel, Toby and Joanne. I'm just waiting for the final few passengers to board the aircraft. I know that the central doors are taken through all our safety procedures on board this aircraft. If it's okay with the cabin crew, can we really help you whilst we're here on the ground or after takeoff? Please feel free to ask. Thank you.
25,000 feet cruising altitude, we'll go ahead and set that here. We're not using ATC purely because my system currently doesn't have the capacity to maintain stable frame rate, so it wouldn't be possible. That will be changing at some point in the near future. Until then, we're just happy to fly. Okay, so far so good. So we are departing from runway 35 left.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Thank you, sir. It's quite a long taxi. It's not crazy long, but we have to taxi to the other side of the airport. It's okay, it's maybe about 5 minutes. 35 left.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay, APU bleed is on. Yeah. Let's go ahead and turn on the beacon. Let's go through the checklist. Okay, now the APU's on, let's go ahead and put sort out our takeoff information. We will request that first. Thanks for being here, whoever's here. It's great to have you join. If you can double tap that screen, that will help a lot. And feel free to subscribe to the channel. There's awesome content coming soon. I've got lots of cool stuff in the pipeline. So, takeoff data. We want a flex takeoff. Insert. Okay, we've got our V speed. That's great. 29.6 is our trim. Let's do that now. Can we do that now? Is it going to let us? No, not yet. We'll do that in a second. Okay, parking brake in a second. Let's actually...
Round to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
She has a very erotic voice. Okay, so basically... thank you to everyone who's here. Welcome. If you can double tap that screen, that will be extremely helpful for me. That will mean a lot. And feel free to subscribe to the channel. Got some awesome content that's coming soon as well. So we're basically around the corner. I think what I want to do is go the other way. I want to go this way. That's it.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake has been released. We still have chocks on again, don't we? I always do this. Chocks off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
APU bleed is on, that's fine. Okay. In terms of hardware, you've probably seen this is what I've got here. I've also got the Thrustmaster T... I can't remember what they call it. The Thrustmaster rudder pedals. Also got the wing control Ursa Minor side stick, which is just incredible. I love it, especially given the price. And also the Thrustmaster Captain's Pack throttle quadrant, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and start our engines. We'll start with engine number 2. Don't forget, double tap that screen. It'll be very helpful. And if any of you here have flown with Spirit before, I'd love to hear your experience. Okay. Looking healthy, looking healthy. Windows are closed, beacon is on. Yep, before start checklist. We've done that anyway. This is my custom-made A320 checklist. I actually redesigned this all myself using the official one. If anyone wants a copy of this, you can get it for free in the link in my bio, my link tree. I have a link there where you can get it for free. Let's go ahead and start engine number 1. Classic PTU sound. And yes, that is alcohol. We're flying Spirit, everyone.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Yes, ma'am.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
It's sad to hear that Spirit have, you know, been forced to shut down. But I've heard some very interesting stories. Apparently they're like the American version of what we have here in Europe, which is Ryanair. I've heard some interesting stories about Spirit though. Okay. Excellent. After start, anti-ice. Don't need it. ECAM status has been checked. Pitch trim. Are you going to let me do it now? So we said it's 29.6. It should be about there. Rudder trim.
Tow is disconnected
Neutral.
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much. Hand signal is on the right. We need to check this hand signal because it's pretty funny. Oh, that's cool. We can see the outline of the yellow livery from here. That's pretty cool. Florida's not looking as sunny as usual. What's going on, Florida? Let's get this hand signal. Come on. He's famous for this. Look at that. Look how happy he is. He's such a cool guy. Okay. I don't even think we did the basics. We didn't even turn the seatbelt sign on. Okay, that's fine. Taxi light is on. Don't know what else I'm forgetting, but that'll have to do. Taxi. So let's begin with our flight control tests. Okay, left, center, right, center, full front, full aft, and rudders full left. See, they're playing up a little bit. It's full right, center. Okay, let's just hope that's going to be okay. Auto brake. We're going to go with max. There we go. We're going to arm the spoilers. No, it's not what we want. That's been armed. Flaps, we're going to go flaps 1. Okay, we'll let the cabin know in a second. Once the ECAM's all green, no blue, that's our taxi checklist complete. Engine mode back to normal. Parking brake is off. Let's make our way to runway 35 left. Pretty cool livery though. I do like Spirit's livery, and we'll explore the cabin more a little bit once we get airborne. Tell you one thing I did realise, though, last time I was in Florida, it was so unbelievably humid. Don't know how you guys do it, man. I did love it. I mean, it's an amazing place, but it was just very humid. Guys, don't forget to double tap that screen, it helps a lot, and subscribe to the channel if you like aviation stuff. Probably can't see it from there, but I do have my iPad here with my charts, and I can literally see where I am on the map, on the airport map, which is extremely helpful. Tap on the brakes a little bit. Hey, I can see more Spirit planes there. Why was I all the way over there then? We need to stick together, guys. It's a tough time for us now. That's a really cool view. I haven't flown to Orlando before. I didn't know there's cool little reservoirs of water here. That's pretty cool. Hey, Junior Spawner, welcome. Soon to be aircraft mechanic here. Absolute legend, man. Absolute legend. I'm not a real pilot, I'm a virtual pilot at the moment. Still getting into the hang of things here, enjoying my sim life. Thanks for being here though, man. You can definitely tell I'm not a real pilot because I am sipping on some Aperol Spritz. Oh, come on. This has happened to me. Look, there's a road in front of us. This happened to me when I landed in JFK as well. Something about X-Plane doesn't register these things very well. This is going to be hilarious. Look at this. Look at this. Are we going to be able to go through? Are we going to be able... Oh, that doesn't feel great. Oh, sorry guys, just no. Sorry, don't mind me. Just don't mind me. Did that just... Spoilers have gone up. Why does it do that, man? Okay, let's arm the spoilers again. Yeah, it did that to me last time I was in, when I did a long haul from London to JFK, and there's that pass, that road there that goes, there's a road that basically goes under one of the taxiways, and I had to go over it. Nice, man. I give you props. Those calculations probably have to be insane. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a lot. It's a lot. Thankfully, there are so many. Even for the. I don't know how much you know about the sim world, but like the flight sim niche is growing like absolute crazy. There's so many tools and software that kind of helps you and replicates what happens in real life anyway. Like I've got my charts here on my iPad, which are all linked. I can literally see where I am on the map. Got all my runway information, my weather, my meta, everything's there. It really is, insane. And what I will be doing soon is I'll be joining real air traffic control as part of the simulation. It's a software called VATSIM, and basically you talk to real people who simulate air traffic control. So yeah, the niche is doing very, very well, and I'm glad to see it, because there are worse hobbies to have, right? So we are slowly approaching. We're now parallel with our departure runway, which is 35 left. Just as a reminder to everyone here, we are in Orlando and we are flying to Fort Lauderdale as in Spirit Ops, as a tribute to the airline, because we got information this morning that they are ceasing all operations. So we're doing this as honor to them. Okay, let's inform the cabin crew. That gets that out of the way. Just definitely make sure seatbelt signs are on. Yes, they are. Takeoff config. Yep, we need to turn this on. Whoa. Guys, if you can double tap that screen, that will help the stream very much. And if you like aviation content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. There's some amazing content coming soon. I feel like it's just plane's going all over the place a little bit. I mean, it is wet, so we need to be careful not to slide everywhere. I feel like my rudder pedals are so far away from me. I'm like stretched. That's better. I kind of want to take off now. I told you it was going to be a long taxi. I want to take off because I've got chocolates to eat and a drink to drink. So nice to have fellow aviation enthusiasts join the chat. That's really, really cool. That doesn't look bad at all, does it? That looks quite cool. Going to speed it up a little bit. We're cruising at 16 knots, so we can afford to go a little bit faster. We're going to use the full runway here. It's a bit wet, so we just want to... Oh, just tap on the brakes, tap on the brakes. So we're not going to do a roll here. We're going to stop for a second, just make sure everything's checked. Okay, runway 35 left. Perfect, just going to stop here for a second, get a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so let's turn on our lights. Takeoff strobe is going to go on. Don't need the APU anymore. That's that done. All of that is green, that's perfect. Just checking the checklist here. So we kind of actually did some of this now. So TCAS, I mean we're not live, but we're going to turn it to TRA. Configuration both TCAS and both. Just checking the packs. Yeah. Okay, that's the lineup checklist complete. Everything looks good to go. Strobe lights are on. Perfect. Let's do it. Don't forget to double tap that screen, like the stream, and subscribe as well. It helps, definitely helps my landings get better. We all know my landings need to improve. I'm gonna start the clock. Even the American runways look bigger than the English ones. It's not just the roads. Okay, stabilize engines. And Manflex. It's a little bit slippery. Okay, nope. Am I not central? Okay, and rotate. That was, whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on here? Definitely positive rate, gear is going up. We have a 23 knot crosswind. Possibly a little bit of that. Let's go ahead and turn on autopilot. Bit of a crosswind there. That's us from the tower. And there's that right turn. Let's bring the lever back to climb. That was a gusty takeoff. Flaps up. Guys, don't forget to double tap that screen. That helps a lot, thank you. To enjoy some of the views. This is the part where we chill. In fact, I'm going to open one of my chocolates here. And I'm definitely muting my mic. At least while I'm chewing. Guys, thanks for joining us on this Spirit flight to Fort Lauderdale from Orlando. We're doing this as a tribute to Spirit. We found out today, obviously, that they are ceasing all their operations, which is pretty sad. Don't forget to double tap that screen. It helps the stream a lot if you can like it, and feel free to subscribe if you like aviation content. There's lots more coming. Right, I think the cabin crew can start their service. In other words, charge everyone money for everything. 14,000 feet. Landing lights can come off. Strobe will stay on. That looks pretty cool, right? Looks pretty cool. Not quite Microsoft Flight Simulator level of cool, but still pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. Feel free to roam about the cabin. Guys, don't forget to double tap that screen and like the stream. Thank you. So this is the part of the flight where we just chill. If you guys want to chat about anything, we can chat. If you want to just enjoy the views, we can enjoy the views. I see some new people here, so please don't forget to double tap that screen. It helps a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you like aviation content. And in the meantime, we can just enjoy these views. Also, I promised you I was going to show you around the cabin. So this is free livery that I got from the X-Plane forum, xplane.org I think it is. And this one came complete with a cabin as well. Some of them don't, but this one did. And I think it looks pretty sweet. I think that looks pretty good. No, I like the black seats. They look, I mean, they look quite premium really, you know. So it's cool that Spirit went for that kind of look. Here it's cool. I'm feeling a bit of turbulence. Probably because we're going through some clouds. Quite a nice coastal flight. So basically we're coming out now into, basically it's gonna be quite coastal, because very soon we're going to take a right turn and we're going to be along, like going down along the coast, which hopefully is going to be quite scenic. Let's just see where our top of descent is. So we're only going to be cruising at our cruising altitude for about 5 minutes, pretty much. Top of descent will be at 9:08, and it's so in 7 minutes. Is it going to be our top of descent? So it's quite a quick flight, really. Which is cool. That's nice. Let's enjoy some of the views. Looking quite cool. Well, it was. Right, bit bumpy while we go through these clouds. This side stick here, made by Wind Control, it's called the Ursa Minor. It actually vibrates, and I'm running everything off a Mac. This tiny little, you can't even see it from there. It's a Mac Mini. It's literally like this big. It's a tiny little computer. We need to put our destination data in. Okay, we've got a little bit of turbulence. I'm going to turn the seatbelt signs back on. Destination data, let's go ahead and put that in. Okay. Our QNH 29.83. 29.83. Temperature is 34 degrees Celsius. Wow. Wow, that's warm, Fort Lauderdale. Winds, so 250 degrees at 14 knots, 250 degrees at 14 knots. And we have our chart here, so our ILS decision altitude is 257 feet. So we're going to put that in. Okay. Our top of descent. It's coming up soon. You can set that to standard just for a few minutes. We have a 55 knot crosswind. That's crazy. Let's see if we can see ourselves. Certainly cloudy in Florida. Guys, don't forget to double tap that screen if you like the video. It definitely helps a lot. And if you like aviation content, feel free to subscribe. There's a lot of amazing content coming soon. Not just live streams, I also got long form videos coming, and I've got some really amazing collaborations coming soon as well, so it's not something you guys will want to miss. So this will be our top of descent, pretty much. Well, we've got no ATC, so I'm going to clear us down to about 3,000 as usual. That's a shame, we can't really see anything. Too cloudy. And we are using real weather and real time. Oh, now we're something's starting to peek through the clouds. Oh, that looks cool. See, X-Plane, there's something about X-Plane that it actually does really well. I mean, that looks awesome. Right, let's start our descent. Just for a few more minutes, I'll let them walk around the cabin. Guys, don't forget to double tap that video. You can just double tap your screen and that will help a lot. And also feel free to subscribe if you like aviation content. Howdy. Yeah, we're doing this flight as a bit of a tribute because this morning I read online that Spirit Airlines have decided to cease all their operations, effective immediately. So we thought we'll do a Spirit flight. What is going on with this weather? That is like two different... What on earth is that? That's crazy. I mean, that would make a cool screenshot. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That looks pretty cool. Wind crosswind. It is windy. It is very gusty today in Florida. I'm gonna have another chocolate in preparation. Guys, don't forget to double tap that screen. It helps the stream very, very much. And if you like aviation content, you should definitely subscribe. I know it's annoying to have this thing here, but there's nowhere else I can mount my microphone at the moment. I'm very limited for space, but I'll figure something out. Okay. 2983 is our altimeter. 2983. Just make sure this one's correct as well. 2983. Yep, happy with that. Happy with that. We're 70 miles out. Okay, so we're gonna start prepping. Seatbelt signs back on. Let's make an announcement, shall we? Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the approach checklist. So barra ref has been set, seatbelts are on, minimums are set, auto brake, I'm going to go with medium until my landings get better. Engine mode select norm. Approach checklist is complete. We'll come back for landing checklist in a few moments. Gonna arm the spoilers as well. So basically the airport is barely inland, so we're gonna follow this route round here. We're gonna follow this route round a little bit, then we're gonna go back toward the sea basically, and then do a right hand turn and then land. So that'll be quite cool. There we go, that's our first turn. Let's start slowing down a little bit. Look at that flare. That's crazy. That's a proper angle of attack, that is. Okay. I've finished my Aperol spritz. Let's see if it's going to make my landing any better. Oh, it's on. It's on. 33 miles out. I want to slow down some more. We're going to go down to 210. The speed is checked. There we go. So the airport should be there. Is that it? I think that's it there. I think that's it right there. Awesome, let's do this. Okay, let's go flaps 1. I see some ships there. Oh, can't see it anymore. There we go. And another one there. Okay. Slow down to 200. Go down to 190. I'm going to go flaps 2. Just give it a second to slow down. Guys, don't forget to double tap that screen. It helps the stream a lot, and if you like aviation content, please consider giving this channel a subscription, a follow. Gonna go flaps 2. Going down to 180. $13 miles out. Start bringing that down. 160. Let's go flaps 3. Quite a nice approach, actually. Yeah, I like it. Let's advise the cabin crew. And I'm going to arm the approach. Probably might be a bit too early, but I'm going to do it anyway. Go around altitude. I'm going to set to 4,000. Cabin crew has been advised. ECAM memo, landing. So far there's no blue. So that's our landing checklist complete. Slow down a little bit more. And we're going to go flaps full. And we're going to go gear down. We seem to be very high. Okay, I think we are very high. I have a feeling that I armed the... oh boy, I armed the approach way too late. Let's do a little bit of a nosedive. Just a little bit. Not too much. I think I probably armed the approach too late. Also, let's slow this down to 140, 135, 136. That should be fine.
2000.
It's okay. It's not crazy. There always has to be something that will end up making my landings more challenging than necessary. Okay, just want to get back on track. Yep.
1000.
Why is the glide slope still so low?
$500. 400.
100 above.
300.
Minimum.
Continue.
200.
No, not too much, not too much. Keep going, keep going. We got this. We got this. We got this.
100.
We got this. Come on. At least one smooth landing here, Mr. Flight Director.
40, 30, 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Okay. Better than other ones. Better than other ones. Bit of manual braking. Better than some other landings. Keep it central. Keep it central. Central, please. Thank you. Right, let's slow it down a little bit. Slow it down, slow it down. We might be able to come off here. Can we come off here? Yeah. Spirit Airlines sounds very British today. Sounds like a takeover. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. Right, we'll go through the replay and see how that landing was. Hopefully we did some justice to Spirit. A little bit too fast. Let's slow down there. I'm not seeing any other Spirit planes, so we'll just find a gate. Right, let's head into here. There we go, Charlie 4. Oh, we overshot that one. Let's try and fix that. Okay. We made it. Let's get the jetway attached. Signal signs off. Beacon. Hold on, that off as well. And beacon can come off. Well, that was, no, come on, why does it do that? Come back, come back, come back. Where are you going? Come back. Back, please. Thank you. Baggage loaders are on their way. There we go. We made it. We made it safely. Actually, I think we made it better than safely. We made it with a semi-decent landing. So we'll go and get the details of that. So first thing I need to do, I don't want to mess anything up. I'm going to complete the flight in Volanta. Review flight. My landing rate was still minus 438. Really? That did not seem crazy rough. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, let's go and check. Let's check. Let's check. Was it really that bad? Was it really that bad? So let's play it from there. That didn't seem too bad. That didn't look like minus 438. Surely, right? I've had worse landings than that have had lower numbers. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Yeah, 400. It was coming up quite quickly though, so I don't know. Let's check one more time if it allows us to do it from here. This view is kind of cool. Oh, great, you can't even see it from there. Come on, that wasn't too bad. Loud though, very, very loud. That wasn't too bad. I'm actually, I'm kind of happy with that. That was a pretty decent landing. I think, I hope. Guys, that brings us to the end of this stream and also to the end of an era, because who knows what's going to happen with Spirit now. But it was definitely fun to be able to do this flight. Let's replay it one more time. It was definitely fun. If you guys enjoyed the stream, please double tap that screen, subscribe to the channel, and we've got a lot more of this cool content coming, and I've got other amazing content that I'm working on as well behind the scenes, so that will keep us all busy. That landing was fine. I'm kind of happy with that. There we go. Alright, let's go back to our gate. We can get out of replay mode. That's paused. There we are. Well, there you have it. Awesome. Well, I've really enjoyed it. Thanks for joining. I've had 197 people join, so that was amazing. It was nice to chat to some of you as well. Definitely come back soon. And yeah, I wish you a lovely weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one.